Sadhguru's Isha Foundation has been in the news recently. But why? On October 3rd, the Supreme Court transferred a habeas corpus petition filed in the Madras High Court to itself and stopped the Tamil Nadu police from carrying out further investigation against Isha Foundation. But the question is, why was this done? So a man named S. Kamraj, who's a retired professor from Coimbatore, filed this habeas corpus petition in the Madras High Court. Now, typically a habeas corpus is filed when someone is detained in custody so that the legality of their detention or arrest can be assessed. Mr. Kamraj claimed that his two daughters, aged 42 and 39, had been brainwashed to stay at the Isha Center in Coimbatore. He submitted that Isha Foundation did not even allow him to maintain any contact with his daughters. He also separately submitted that multiple cases of sexual harassment and misconduct had been filed against the foundation. Now, basis these oral submissions made by the father, the court concluded that since multiple cases are pending against the foundation, there should be further investigation. It directed that details of all criminal cases against Isha Foundation be submitted before it and asked the Tamil Nadu police to submit a report by October 4th. Now, consequent to this, 150 plus policemen entered the ashram the very same day. Curiously, the High Court completely disregarded the statement of the daughters who appeared in person and confirmed their intent to continue residing at the ashram and even mentioned that their father has been harassing them for the past 8 years. Now bear in mind, these women are 42 and 39 and the court just simply chose to ignore their statement and allowed a habeas corpus relief. Now let me clarify that I am not a fan of Sadhguru or his way of living or his ashram. The issue here is purely legal and begs the following questions. First, the mother of the daughters had filed a similar case 8 years ago where the father, Mr. Kamaraj, also appeared. Same statements were recorded then that the two daughters were at the foundation as per their own free will. 8 years later, a fresh habeas corpus is filed where the daughters took the exact same plea. How and why did the Madras High Court even entertain this case? It ought to have been dismissed. Second, how can the statements of two adult women aged 42 and 39 have no bearing at all, especially given they've been at the ashram since the age of 27 and 24? Third, if there are pending cases against Sadhguru or the Isha Foundation, those should be independently investigated in their respective courts. I mean, why did the court use this case as the basis to suddenly ask for details of all cases against Isha Foundation and ask the police to submit its investigation report? Was the goal just to send the police inside the ashram to find something, literally anything, to then implicate Sadhguru and Isha Foundation? Fourth, when the case pertained only to the alleged illegal detention of the two daughters, how could the Madras High Court direct the police to investigate anything beyond the scope of the petition before it? Fifth, how could the High Court make reference to Sadhguru's daughter and insinuate that she got married, whereas Sadhguru's foundation wants other women to become a monk? Such an uncalled and a personal remark. And lastly, is there some ugly politics behind this where the petitioner, that is the father, is just a pawn controlled by someone who has a personal vendetta? Let me know what you think.